A Russian ex-Spetsnaz working as a mechanic in LA accepts a job to free a kidnapped woman in Saint Petersburg. Let me also mention that the mob boss also killed his wife and son 7 years ago. Well, let the body count begin. This is an action film called The Russian Specialist, released in 2005. Spoiler alert. While I might give you my opinion on the film, this is not a substitute for watching it for yourself. Links to the film are in the description. The movie opens with the retired Spetsnaz soldier Nikolai "Nick" Churenko, who is a mechanic in the small Russian village of Gorlovo. His wife, Elena, and son, Vanya, are killed by Russian mob boss Alexander "Sasha" Popov when he and his gang start a shootout after a bad drug deal. Nick arms himself and takes his revenge one night, killing 5 of Popov's men. Finally, he shoots Popov in the face, leaving him for dead. 7 years later, Nick works as a mechanic in Los Angeles. Wealthy widow Mary Abramoff tracks him down and pleads with him to go to Russia and retrieve her daughter Julia, who has been kidnapped and forced into the sex trade. Nick refuses, claiming he is just a mechanic. John Ridley, Mary's attorney, reveals that they know his past, but he continues to refuse. Finally, he is convinced when Mary reveals that the man who killed her husband and took her daughter is Sasha, still alive, and Nick sets off to St. Petersburg, Russia. British mercenary William Burton offers to take a prostitute, Natalia, away with him after a job, but she refuses. He stumbles, drunk, into his apartment, where he is confronted by Nick. After sobering him up, Nick takes him to the club where Sasha hides out. Nick immediately attacks the guards and demands to see Sasha despite Burton's insistence they play it cool. Burton pulls him away and says they will return the next night. Burton fears Nick has compromised their mission. The following night, Natalia lets Nick, Burton, and a group of Russian mercenaries, Yuri, Sergei, Alexei, and Pavel, into the club. They find Julia strung out and escape the club in a shootout where only 2 of the Russian mercenaries, Yuri and Sergei, survive. Sergei has been badly wounded in the leg. They begin dragging to the Finnish border and Sasha's thugs give chase. Nick buys them time by luring the thugs into a tunnel, changing cars, and setting off a bomb. The group stop at a farmhouse to tend to Sergei, then proceed to the border, which has closed for the night. They stay with their contact, Misha, one of Nick's former Spetsnaz soldiers. Sasha stops at the farmhouse and determines Nick is headed for the border, and he continues to chase them. The next morning, Sergei dies of his injuries, and Sasha arrives, and Nick's group, Burton, Yuri, and Misha, prepares for a fight. Sasha tries to lure Burton out by bringing Natalia, whom he kills, angering Burton. Nick and his group split up and begin picking off Sasha's men. Finally, Nick confronts Sasha, who grabs Julia. She scratches his face to distract him, and Nick shoots his leg. He crawls away, but Nick executes him with a shot to the head. Burton and Yuri accompany Julia across the border to Finland, where she is reunited with her mother. Nick walks away from the village to St. Petersburg, his path unknown. Few trivia about the movie. In the beginning of the movie, the bad guys pull into the village. The license plate says LOH in Cyrillic. Loosely translated, it means a-hole in Russian. Also, not to forget, the movie goes under another name, which is the Mechanik, as a Russian version of the movie title. When Dolph Lundgren approached New Image Films with the wish of directing a second movie, New Image agreed, as long as 2 rules were followed. Lundgren must play the leading man, and the movie must incorporate locations under the ownership of New Image. This second rule meant Lundgren had to write the entire script based fully on the locations given to him by New Image. Most of the film was shot in Bulgaria, and there are many Bulgarian actors in the cast as well. Body count, 34, 17 by Dolph. If you liked this video, here are some other movie recaps to check out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more like this one. Please comment on what should we watch next, and I will see you in the next video.